Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United edition. And today we are joined with Adam from Australia. Adam, welcome to the show.
Hi, buddy.
Joe from Houston Red Army. Joe, welcome to the show.
What's going on, fellas?
Right. We are going to talk about the match Man United's first Champions League game this season, group stage game 1 against the young boys from Switzerland. I think we've met them in the past. I think we have.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, we have. And it's also Ronaldo's first game for United in the Champions League after his performance against Newcastle on Saturday, where he made his second home debut. And the world, as you know, the rest is history. Well, we're going to talk about what did you think of the game performance. We're going to briefly just touch on, Adam, what you thought about the performance against Newcastle, the team performance. Just quickly summarize what you thought about the team and what you thought about.
I actually thought the first half was turning out to be a bit like the previous matches. You know, it was a bit of a slow start.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a slow start. I thought Shaw was a little bit lazy. Wan-Bissaka was killing me. I thought there was a bit of laziness going on, and I thought Matic played well. But then I thought at halftime I was talking to like a few of our members, and I actually thought Ollie might get in there and give him a bit of a hairdryer, and the second half seemed to prove that. So, so the second half was a lot better than the first, that's for sure. Yeah.
Right.
And Ronaldo, mate, he just ran some good lines, didn't he? And he was in the right place for the first goal. And the second one where Shaw made that great run.
Good shot.
Oh, it was a great pass. But the way Ronaldo ran that line and slowed up, he slowed the defence up. They actually thought he wasn't going to go for the ball. If you actually watch him, he's there slowing up a little bit, and then all of a sudden he put on that pace, and that ball, that pace is still there. So it was still there. It was great to watch, and Shaw just slid that ball in nicely. I actually thought both keepers played pretty poor, to be honest with you. I know De Gea made that save, that point blank save, but to me that was right on him. And but I thought their goal, I thought De Gea, he should have rushed
he kind of punched it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. For their goal, I thought it was quite obvious he was going to slide the player
defense was
in.
split badly. That's Newcastle.
I thought it was quite obvious. So look, if you cop the goal, you cop the goal. But for me, I've been around a lot of goalkeeping training. For me, De Gea's come out. He stood his line on the 6-yard box, and that gives any striker or any player on the pitch 7 meters of goal. So I thought De Gea needed to rush him, but that's De Gea. He never put, from the time he's ever started with United, he's never really put his body on the line for the team. And that's one of his faults for me.
Doesn't come out enough.
Anyway, we got to, he doesn't come, look, even a couple of times. Yeah. Look, I'm not going to bag him too much, but I just thought on that, I thought he at least should have come and rushed the player, and he didn't. He just planted the knee and was hoping it hit him, but it was a quality finish in the end.
Yeah, that guy finished it perfectly. Joe, how did you say the match? Round me up for me.
Oh, just to bring things back real quick. Hey, you mentioned something about Matic and Ole and the second half. You said something about a hairdryer. What do you mean? What's a
I think got them bashing in the ears, like
Okay.
Yeah.
So with
Fergie did the hairdryer treatment.
Yeah. So Fergie used to tell the players when he used to abuse them, and the nickname for when Fergie used to abuse the players was a hairdryer. So one of the players made it up. Yeah. Okay. So that was a spray.
You know when you get the hairdryer, the girls just right in your face, the heat and
yeah.
So he gives them
the players through the 90s gave Fergie that nickname, the hairdryer, whenever he abused the player.
Yeah. Okay. And they said there were times whereby back in the day that he would be right up in your face. Then sometimes people Schmeichel said they had to sometimes talk back like it's not my fault, blah blah, and they start going one-on-one. He said it happened to Schmeichel and Ince and Keane, whereby Fergie would just go right on them, and he's backing them, and they have to like back him back, like, you know what, it wasn't my fault, blah blah blah, and because he just goes off, but that's what a great manager would do. If you're not playing well, he'll got to get it together.
It's great. Do you listen to the United podcast?
Which one? There's so many.
The Manchester United.
No, the actual one on MUTV.
Yeah, the actual official Manchester United.
No, I don't. I want to, but there's just not the time. There's so much going on. Like, I'm trying to stretch myself.
Just get a set of headphones and just oh mate, there's some great, like they've got a lot of ex-players in,
Right,
and
right.
they talk about the hairdryer and how they tried to take on Fergie and in an abusive conversation about the game, and next thing they're ready to quit the team, and they walk into the office for Fergie, and Fergie goes, you know what, you played well yesterday, you know, I really want to keep you. They're ready to quit the team, and Fergie's, you know, his management was second to none.
Exceptional.
Yeah.
Right. Tomorrow is Young Boys Champions League. Everyone is there apart from Rashford and Cavani have not traveled with the team. We've seen the squad. I don't know if you guys seen pictures of the team training. They look good. They're all happy. You know, pictures. The cameramen seem to all follow Ronaldo, which is fine. That's all good. What should we expect from this, Joe? Tomorrow, what should we expect tomorrow against Young Boys?
I expect a fusion of a slightly stronger team, and hopefully, my hope is we put the game away super early. It didn't seem like we brought that much youth with us, so the only person from the academy Elanga is the only one that made it in. So I'll probably see. I'd like to see maybe Greenwood start the game, right? Greenwood start the game up top. And I'll see maybe like with Cristiano coming off the bench in case, you know, he's needed or whatever. I'm not trying to see too many. Probably see Lingard start that game too.
I think Lingard to start.
You know what I mean? Lingard, Martial. Maybe we can get something going. But Bruno is definitely going to start. You already know that. Pogba is probably going to start as well. And I don't know if Ole is ready to incorporate Donnie just yet. So it's really up in the air. I have no clue. Let me stop. I have no idea what's gonna happen tomorrow. I won't
be surprised,
like, it could be anything, like really, right? Because we haven't seen what Ole's idea of rest is like with this new team. We don't know if he is even going to rest them, where he just fucking drove a lot of players to the ground last season, like Bruno. Is Bruno going to play another 9 minutes tomorrow? So it's really just wait and see. So I would like to see some Jesse and definitely Donnie. Donnie, you got to get some. If Donnie can't get some minutes for the young boys, oh man, it's oh my goodness, it's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing, like, you know. So yeah, hopefully that's what happens.
Right, Adam. Tomorrow, what are you expecting from tomorrow? United's the performance tomorrow. Are you expecting a weakened team, or is Ole just going to go straight with a strong team, knock them out first game, you get the confidence going then, or what do you think?
It'll be a very interesting squad, I think. Look, you know, Harry Maguire will want to play. I'm not sure whether maybe he might try doing that. Maguire was playing in Euros and then he played in the World Cup qualifiers. I know it's a bit left field because Maguire wants to play every game, but maybe he wants to bring Varane and Lindelof together and see how that goes. I know that's probably a bit left field, but, you know, Lindelof really never done much wrong in the trials or anything like that.
Would you like to see Phil Jones tomorrow?
He didn't travel.
Nah.
Hell no.
Nah. Phil Jones. He played in the reserve. Didn't he play the reserves the other day? Yeah, so he's definitely not going to be there. But maybe something like that might happen, you know, just so they can get a bit of a combination going as well. Well, I mean, we're talking about Champions League now, so, you know, I wouldn't put it past Ollie to just go with the same squad he had on the weekend either. So, yeah.
That's heavy. Yeah, that's heavy artillery playing if you're using all the heavy hitters. But
yeah, that's right. So
West Ham's on Sunday. We got to keep an eye on that game because West Ham, they'll have a lot of time to rest and prepare for us. And West Ham are quite a tricky side. I'm not too confident of 3 points, but we'll just see.
You would think Ronaldo will play. Look, he's the biggest top goal scorer for Champions League. So you would think he definitely would want to play.
I think he'll play. I think Ronaldo will play a part.
I think he'll play for sure. And then, look, you know, we're talking about the game on the weekend. I'd like to see Sancho get on the right-hand side. to be honest with you.
Sancho
Yeah.
on the right.
Yeah.
Yes. Then who's going to be on the
right-hand
left?
side?
Martial.
Yeah, Martial. Look, I love Greenwood. So, look, throw Greenwood in there. So it's a tough one, to be honest with you now, isn't it? So, Sancho's really got to get his fitness up. And I actually thought Sancho played all right on the weekend. The only thing that I could probably criticise him about is I'm sick of seeing him cut back in on his right foot, you know. I want to see those crosses come in.
That relationship between him and Shaw was non-existent. I don't know if that was even something that they trained, because it just didn't seem something natural as far as like the overlap. That was non-existent at all. So yeah,
I think they get boxed in, don't they? They get boxed in. You actually saw that a lot out of United last year. They head to the left-hand side, and whoever was on that left-hand side, they just get boxed in. You got one on the sideline, you got one a bit further up in that front third, and then you've got the midfielder coming across as well. And then, to me, it even happened on the weekend a couple of times. They just got boxed in on that left-hand side. Yeah. And I think we spoke about it last time we had the pod together, and we were talking about, the threats from Shaw or Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
So that would be nice to see. Greenwood up top, Sancho on the right, Martial on the left. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, now you're talking my language. Yeah.
Bruno up there feeding him. Pogba might definitely start.
I think Wan-Bissaka and Sancho need to work better than that right and deliver better balls. I still saw Wan-Bissaka still getting to the bar, not even getting to the bar line. Keep coming backwards.
He won't. I actually said on the weekend to somebody, said to somebody on the weekend, I don't know how a player can get paid millions of dollars and not be able to put a crossing. It was on the weekend. I just thought he was so poor, Wan-Bissaka.
He was. I don't know. But for a guy who said he used to be a winger.
Okay, so like the Wan-Bissaka thing is totally forgivable because he's a defensive player. I don't expect my center backs to be able to,
Come on, Gary.
But that's okay. That's okay if you're playing a 4-4-2 system. But we're not playing a 4-4-2 system. We're playing overlapping fullbacks. So it's a different type of system. If it was just 4-4-2 like back in the 90s, or even when Fergie was playing and they didn't really have to get, or in the 90s, and they didn't have to get forward. Yeah. But when you had players like Patrice Evra and stuff like that and started mixing it up, and you're coming into squads where you've got overlapping players, you need to be able to cross the ball.
You have to.
Otherwise, we're just going to be wasting Ronaldo.
Yeah, right.
And it's definitely something that you feel a professional should be able to work on and see the fruit, the fruits of the labor out in the pitch. It's kind of like just on an unrelated sport. It's like basketball. If you have somebody who's bad with field throws, you practice a lot of free throws so that you can get your percentages up, because you're going to be fouled. And it feels like Wan-Bissaka seems like when you see people when teams playing, a lot of times they give him the ball because they know he's not about to do something with it. Somebody that they know, like Trent Alexander-Arnold, if he gets into any of those spaces that Wan-Bissaka finds in places, the defense are already getting at him because they know something's about, he's about to, whip it into the final third. So yeah, that's definitely I've seen him get better last season with his dribble, his movement. He was a lot less. He was not as clumsy. Which is why like the whole comment about he used to be a right winger. I'm like, whose team was that? Like I want to see some tape. Like what were you doing? I would.
It must have been when he was probably in a kid's playground as a 10-year-old. It probably is. I'm telling you, mate. Because if he said he did that at Crystal Palace, I don't think I saw that at Crystal Palace. I'm sorry, because he needs to know how to cross the ball. I'm sorry, all that getting to a good position, now cut the ball, pass it backwards. Then what is the point of getting that far?
I think he can cross a ball. Look, I think he can cross a ball, but I don't think he's got the confidence to cross the ball. I just don't think he's got the confidence to actually beat a player 1v1. Yet he's bloody quick. So I think it's just more a confidence thing in the end, but it's letting his play down.
It is. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna Adam, you're gonna start with the back four. You think who's gonna be in the defense? Joe, you're gonna put in the midfield, and you're both gonna fill up the line, the attack. So, Adam, you want to start with the back four, starting with the goalkeeper?
Yeah, I think De Gea is going to come in because Henderson's still obviously injured. What do you call it? Yeah, on the right, it's going to be Wan-Bissaka. Varane's got to come in. He's just class. And yeah, I'm going to throw a bit of a spanner in the works and throw Lindelof in there, even though Maguire's the captain and he's travelling. Maguire will probably start, but and on the right, on the left, Luke Shaw. You can't. Okay. I mean, you can't as much
so
as
that's the
Luke
back four. Joe,
yeah,
start the midfield lineup for us.
You already know your boy Fred's gonna make his way into that lineup.
Oh no, yeah, I know you will.
You already know. You already know. So it'll probably be something like Fred. I want to say, shoot, you would think it's a kind of game that Matic would be good in, but he needs rest. He can't play that game. We're gonna need him to be able to play for on Sunday. So either he'll bring in maybe Lingard and Bruno also in there, or just keep Pogba there alongside Lingard. Keep Pogba in the
so
pivot.
You're saying Fred Pogba. Who else?
Yeah, Bruno.
So you're saying Fred, Pogba, Bruno.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we got the attack. Adam, start me with one player in the attack.
Ronaldo's going to start. I'll take the obvious one. Okay. He'll start for sure. He's a leading goal scorer in Europe. He'll want to score more. That's just the way he is.
Yep. Joe, he's already put in Ronaldo. So we have 9 players now. Who are the people who are going to support Ronaldo on the sides, left and right?
I'm afraid right side is going to be Mason Greenwood again. Yeah.
And the left?
He's probably going to throw in Sancho on the left again.
Sancho on the left. That's not a bad. That front three is not a bad front three. It really isn't.
Well, that was the front three from the weekend. So
yeah.
Yeah. When Martial came on the weekend, that little combination they did for
cool.
Lindelof's goal was class. That was such a good goal. It was quick footwork.
Quick footwork. Step over.
It was excellent. Good dummy. So he's all there. So for me, like I've said for a while, as much as Martial shits me, if he gets his confidence, mate, he's going to work in really well around that area. You've got all these players that have got all these nice futsal touches, and you're going to score some good goals, and that was one of them.
So you've got the attack now. So I've seen your 11. As it is, as you guys will put the combination together, can that team get the result tomorrow between both of you? You've heard the defense, you've seen the midfield, you've seen the attack.
There's no question about United will win tomorrow. If they lose, United don't have a choice anymore. They don't have a choice to lose. They don't have a choice.
It's not an option.
It's not an option anymore.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It's not an option anymore. You're going to lose games, yes, but we've got a Europa League draw. So the United
it's
for
such
me
an
tomorrow,
easy I swear it's an easy
3-1.
That's crazy
for me. Yeah,
that's crazy.
And we've been begging for a draw like this for a long time. We don't usually get draws like this.
Nope.
Yeah.
And I was shocked when we got this draw, because it's like sometimes it's rigged for us.
Yeah.
And we should be clear straight through. Villarreal is there, probably they're a good cup team. So
everybody else, United should flash home and away. But that Istanbul still brings back bad memories to my Vic. I still see that corner kick, United taking a corner kick, Matic being the only player left, and Demba Ba runs all the way, and Matic is jogging behind him.
That to me was the worst part of last season.
I could not.
That was the worst moment.
How do you
that
set
goal
the team up? How do you have 9
bottom.
players in the box?
That was our bottom.
Look, it's a different team now, mate.
I believe
totally
that.
different.
Yeah.
Look, as much as it looked a bit worrying on the weekend, in the first half, might have been nerves from a lot of the players, being that they've got this.
The occasion was really
it was a massive occasion.
Yeah,
it was a huge occasion, And they needed to get to half. They scored right on half time and got to half time. Ollie put the words in. Second half, look, imagine we could play the second half like we did. We could play the second half every single week for 90 minutes. We match City and Liverpool and stuff like that. If we can put that intensity and put those shots away, you can see what we can do.
Yeah.
Right. So, as you've said, if you look at United's, I was talking with someone today. If you look at United's attack, or let's say all the people United have in attack, they got Ronaldo, you got Cavani, you got Rashford, you got Mason, you got Martial. Who else you got? What am I mentioning? That's 6-5. With that attack, you must get goals. Whatever combination you use, Sancho, you must get goals. There is just no way that whatever combo, free, whatever you mix it, you must score goals. I can't be seeing 0-0 or any of that rubbish. There's no way.
The thing is, you're only going to get goals if you're only going to get goals. Very nice. You're only going to get goals if your midfield's working properly.
True. Very true. Very great point.
Because at the end of the day, you can have Ronaldo in your team, and if no one's feeding him the ball, and it all starts at that defensive midfield position.
McFred.
Mate, you got to get that ball to those forwards in the right positions, and that second goal that Ronaldo scored. I'd love to see about 4 or 5. I'd love to see about 4 or 5 different angles of that goal.
Yeah,
because you could see him slow up the fullback as Shaw was running to him.
Yeah,
and
all of a sudden it picked up.
That players don't run those lines. 1 minute he's not really interested in the play. Imagine being the fullback. He's thinking Ronaldo's not really interested. Shaw's running the ball. Then all of a sudden, the afterburners are on, and how he got it under the keeper is beyond me.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the keeper should have
done better, to be honest.
Oh, without a doubt. But we're not the keeper, so the ball might be moving faster than we think.
True. True.
Yeah.
So, and that was on his left foot.
Neither of us have had to take a shot back.
I've never had to face the
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I fully agree.
There are levels to this thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So you saw we saw how the team performed on Saturday. There was that re-energized energy, and like you said, Adam, there was a lot of pressure. A lot of people don't realize how much pressure was on the players on that day, because it just became a whole fanfare. The whole world was watching them, and you could see there was a bit of nervousness. Even Ronaldo said he was nervous, because it's like I said, it was just a normal Newcastle Man United game. It was not Man United City. It wasn't Man United Liverpool. It was just Man United Newcastle. Then when Ronaldo's added to the mix, it changed the whole complexity of that game. So first they had to win the game. But I believe with time and more training Ronaldo playing with the team, they'll start to know what kind of passes would need. To put on his left, put it over his shoulder. They would know how to fix. Because I remember I listened to Paul Scholes recently, and he said he knew what kind of pass Nistelrooy would want over the shoulder on his left. So I think Pogba and the others should now know what kind of ball to feed Ronaldo by practicing over and over. See what I mean? And I mean, people forget Ronaldo only trained 2 days with that team. 2 days.
2 days.
You know?
I can imagine either Pogba or Bruno being the ones that make that pass that Shaw made. Like, even as good as that pass was, Ronaldo still, with his genius, he still had to drag it into position.
Yeah.
In front of him so that he can take that shot.
Yeah.
And those are
most players would be looking to their favorite foot. Not Ronaldo. He's just happy to slide it in and have the defensive player on the right-hand side of him, knows where he is, looking over his shoulder, and he's protecting the ball as well as getting a shot away on his left foot. So
exactly. Like he doesn't allow the fact that he's a lefty or righty to keep him away from taking the best possible shot he can take.
Right.
And this is what's so scary about Mason Greenwood. I actually thought Mason Greenwood never got enough of a rap on the weekend, that shot, I think, did it take a deflection on the
It
way
took a
through?
deflection. You're right. It
Took
a
a slight
deflection.
deflection on the
Took a
way
slight
through.
deflection.
So that was going in. If it hadn't taken that slight deflection, I think it's going in. And so the keepers had to make a good save. And,
Right.
strikers now, so Ronaldo's there to tap it in.
Ronaldo and Cavani would have been the only two players who were anticipated, just in case the keeper spills it, I'll be there. Martial, Rashford, Greenwood, none of them would have been that close to anticipate.
Greenwood's 19 and he's always looking to score goals. Right. And that's the hunger and he's always done that. He's just, a lot of people haven't seen him through the youth system, like people from around the world, because, you needed MUTV to watch him. But like I said to you before, I've watched Greenwood through the last, before he made his debut for the first side for a couple of years. And the kid was crazy, the amount of goals. If you see a highlights reel from his youth time, the goals that he scored were unbelievable. He's getting like 40 goals a season.
Oh, wow.
And a crazy player. He's going to be so good.
Right. Now, with your lineups you put together, give me a predicted score. I'll start with Adam.
I think United's going to... We've still got that little bit of a... trying to keep that clean sheet, but I still think we're a little bit sloppy. I'm going to still take it like we were on the weekend, 3-1, I think.
3-1.
To United.
Young boys will score. They're not a bad... I mean, people forget. They tend to come with... They got some pacey players.
Yeah, that's it. They've won their 15th title last year. So they're not a shit team.
No.
And United
haven't won a title.
Haven't won a title. Yeah, we've won. 21's coming.
No, I hope so, mate. I really, really hope so. I can't wait. Yeah. Joe.
See that game on Saturday got me feeling gassed. I'm over here thinking, I mean, we should be able to start smacking teams like we should be. I don't think Young Boys is that much better than Newcastle or a lot of teams in the bottom of the Premier League. So we should be able to, if we have the right back four, like we just mentioned, 3-0. That should be a shutout.
3-0.
That should be a shutout.
I'm going to go 2-1 for some strange reason.
2-1. Jeez, do we have to live on the edge at 2-1?
Yeah, for some reason, I just feel Young Boys will want to prove a point as well. Like, you're not just going
to have a crowd there.
You're not just going to be a Ballon d'Or guy to come and humiliate us. We're going to do our best to stop that. See what I mean? That kind of mentality. They'll respect Ronaldo, but we're going to make sure we're not going to be at the end of a hiding. So they're going to do the best.
But even City and that, like, everyone talks about City, how good their side is. It's not often they really flog a side, is it, really?
No. Apart from Arsenal.
Apart from Arsenal, yeah. So managers are a lot smarter these days.
Yeah.
Setting up against teams that, look at Newcastle. They were held it's 1-0 till, they set up really well until we started getting on a roll. Well. Yeah, late in the game, we started dominating, So managers are a lot smarter these days. It's just, it was good to see us win the game just on that low block. You know what I mean? Getting through that low block. So that was a big positive for us.
Would you classify West Ham as a low block team, Joe?
West Ham? Nah, that's not going to be the case on Sunday, man. They're going to come at us.
Yeah,
they're going to come at us.
West Ham want to beat sides now. West Ham want to beat sides, and
it's going to be key to see how the midfield matches up.
I know, right?
Declan Rice. Who are we going to? Is it going to be Declan Rice versus Matic? Is it going to be? I mean, is McTominay going to be ready for that? No, probably not. McTominay's not going to be ready yet. Yeah, it's got to be Matic. That's why I don't think Matic should play this game. He needs to stay on that ice bath, like I said, for the rest of the week.
Yeah, Matic won't play tomorrow.
Every day.
He played so well on the weekend, Matic.
I thought it was
actually first half.
I thought he was not terrible.
Yeah, first half, he was saving a lot of stuff for us. I thought, anyway. go back and have a look. I thought Matic was very good for us in the first half.
He was good. He had a good game.
He had a good game.
Yeah.
Without
He played
doubt.
better than I wasn't missing Fred.
No,
If
not
that's
at
Hell
all.
no.
if that's a compliment. I wasn't missing Fred. I wasn't. There was nothing Matic was doing, and I was thinking, man, if Fred was here, he would have done better in that situation.
Look, late in the game, Matic was getting tired. He was getting tired.
Yeah,
Matic,
yeah,
late
you
in the
could see.
game. But in that first half, I thought, he was probably, making up for Wan-Bissaka, effing up at times, and he was really getting the ball, trying to direct players around, and I thought he was really good, Matic, on the weekend. In that first half, second half, like I said, back of the game, I thought he was getting tired. Did he get subbed on the weekend? Did he get replaced? I can't remember. Because if he did,
Donny came on for Bruno.
Yeah.
Lingard came on for
Might have been Lingard for Matic, was it?
Sancho.
Oh, Sancho,
And Martial
Sancho.
came on for. Who did Martial come on for?
Greenwood.
It had to be Greenwood.
Yeah, it was Greenwood.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Matic played the full 90 minutes, right?
Full 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So to be honest with you, that's a bit poor on Ollie's behalf, especially if he's played that well and we're up by a fair few, which we were. It's 3-1. What was the final score?
4-1.
4-1? Yeah. So at 3-1, you should be looking to get Matic off, to rest him up. Maybe if he's your starting 6 in the Premier League, while you're making decisions, you've got to give him as much rest as possible.
Very
I think
true.
that was always, he was more concerned about the man management between the two contract dispute guys, Donny and Lingard. And just to get some, he wants Martial. We want Martial to get better, so we want to give him as much game time as possible, because who knows what his game time is going to look like when Rashford gets back.
Is it back to 3 subs? Is it now?
Yeah,
I believe so.
yeah.
Oh, it is back to 3
I will
subs.
think he's back
that's
to 3 subs now.
Yeah. Okay.
So tomorrow, Joe, what channel shows Champions League tomorrow, other than CBS?
Sky. I mean, let me see. Let me look at my channel thing.
Joe's got all the hookups.
Yeah.
What time is the game tomorrow?
11:45.
11:45.
11:45 a.m. U.S. Central Time.
That's such a good time. But you guys, so what's tomorrow? It's Monday there now, isn't it?
It's Tuesday morning now.
Yeah, it's Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning, yeah. Tuesday morning. Yeah. So if you're not working, it's good to watch the game at 11:45. But if you're working, I'm fortunate where I work, I can have the game going while I'm working.
Oh, nice. But
Yeah,
because of this
going
hurricane
and
thing
that.
now, a lot of companies are going to tell the people to work from home. So that might be a way to kind of get.
So that's good. Yeah.
The Hurricanes is actually going to be concentrated where my job is. So there's probably going to be a lot of flooding. But as far as the game's concerned, in the United States, it's going to be, of course, Paramount. And it's going to be...
What the hell?
The Paramount.
And we've just got Paramount here in Australia, but they're doing...
Paramount, isn't that a movie channel? And it's a sitcom channel? How did it start showing football?
It used to be CBS Online, but they switched
Yeah.
it to It's like the NBCSN app, the way NBCSN used to be.
Mm.
So
we're
it's
at
that,
2:30 in the morning kickoff here.
There's got to be a Spanish
Sydney.
channel showing that game somewhere, somehow.
Univision, Unimas are going to be.
And
playing.
Univision is showing that.
Yeah, Univision. Well, Univision Now, which sounds like an app.
Right.
Univision Now is going to be showing it, but in the UK, it's going to be BT Sport.
Yeah, that's typical. Well, so Adam, you said 3-1, 4-1.
3-1 United.
Joe, how much did you say?
3-0. Let's get this shut out.
3-0. Oh, you're talking clean sheet. All right, I said
Clean sheet.
2-1.
I'd love a clean sheet, mate, I tell you.
I love a
Great.
clean sheet too. But I just hope they don't make it. It's all about United taking their chances, creating enough, scoring, shut the game down. Just go there, knock them out, get yourself ready, move on to the next game for West Ham. Just do that. Because the West Ham game, honestly, is going to be a difficult game. I'm actually worried about that game more than this game. But I want us to have a great start in the Champions League opening game. We want us to, like, go there with intent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then West Ham, because West Ham away is never an easy game. It's always difficult. Because then, guys, even over the years, it's always been one of those grounds that,
Yeah, United's bogey too.
yeah, those tend
Yeah.
to just raise the game. I know I've been there in the 90s when we lost 2 league titles out there at
Yeah.
Upton Park, old Upton Park, because they moved
Yeah.
to the London Olympic Stadium now. But no, they're just a weird team. I think is that the star guy Valencia is he? I think he's injured. Didn't he get injured? Antonio guy who's been the
Antonio,
lead.
no,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, but he's
Yeah.
not playing because he got a direct red card. He's out the game.
Yeah.
Huh? When did he get a red card?
He had a
So-
direct red last game.
Last
Oh, okay.
game. Because I had him in
that's a
my
bonus. That's a
in my
bonus.
Premier League side.
Who did not
And he
have
got-
Antonio started that game? Like, yeah, I had him too.
Yeah, he
Everybody
got
had
minus
Antonio.
one. Minus
Yes,
one.
minus one. I was
Ah.
like, what?
Yeah, I know.
What? I would have had a great week too. I had Pogba
Yeah, so would have
and,
I, yeah.
and Ronaldo.
I bet
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
has
I
Ronaldo
haven't
in their
got-
fantasy
No,
team.
I didn't
Everybody.
have
Oh, I went and got it. I had Cavani. I was like, Cavani got dropped.
Oh no.
I dropped Cavani.
Right, guys and viewers, we have come to the end of the show. We are ready for the game tomorrow against the Young Boys. It's going to be a great game, but I hope and believe United should just go there, be professional, get the job done. Don't make the thing difficult. I have a feeling Young Boys are going to score, but I think Joe wants a clean sheet. Adam thinks, all right, 3-1. Joe says 3-0. We'll just wait and see. Whoever wins, probably we'll see what happens. Probably a bottle of champagne be sent to them, but not on my account, but we'll see. Well, viewers, thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you agree with their predictions. If you don't agree, if you disagree, drop your comments at the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe and join us in our journey so we can hit the 4K mark. Well, Adam, thank you very much. Been an absolute pleasure again having you on the show. Thank you very much, Adam.
Anytime, mate. Anytime. I'm loving it.
Joe, thank you very much. We got to get ready for Hurricane. So thank you very much, Joe. Right. So pending, I'll look through the channels tomorrow and then I'll decide if I have the channels, then I'll definitely do a watch on it. If I don't have the channels, then I'll see what I'll try to find a way around it. But I'll probably reach out to Josie. What
Yeah, I
link
got you.
can you stream,
Oh,
send to me to stream? You know?
I don't know
So
what you're talking about, Tim.
we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys. Absolute pleasure, guys. See you guys on our next game. From us, it's goodbye and good night.
Be safe, guys.
Okay, guys.
See
You
you.
take care. All right, mate.
Cheers.
Thanks.